Welcome back live to Wiregrass Sports here. The Car City Game of the Week. Your score currently, Ariton High School 22, GW Long High School 0. Want to apologize to those tuning in at home. We were unable to get you the scores that we intended at halftime. Somebody unplugged the power to our truck down here behind the GW Long sideline. Don't know if it was accidental or intentional. Either way, we're glad to be back live for you here to start the third quarter. 22-0 your score there. Put a few minutes on the clock here to let the teams stretch up after the halftime ceremony. Actually, neither team with a marching band performance out there, but a great halftime ceremony. A gentleman's baseball jersey was retired, and a lot of things going on here as they celebrate homecoming again here in Ariton. Recap of your first half real quick. Ariton scored on its first three of the first four possessions rather. Picked up a 2-point conversion along the way. Solid job inside and outside. Maddox Herring, their quarterback, did a nice job hitting some open wide receivers over the middle, both Hicks, number 30, as well as number 5. Number 5 then stepped in at quarterback for a minute as Bryson Peavy, big gain around the right side and some power running there, as well with number 44, Jackson Blair, all making big plays on offense and defense. GW Long, not much going. Their quarterback number 13, running back number 6, making some plays on their offense. That's Dylan Caraway there at quarterback, and also Trevor Morris leading the way on offense for GW Long. Have to highlight the strong point so far for them. Logan Watkins on defense had several tackles for losses, and he's just been almost unblockable for the GW Long defenses. He's going to be a player to watch here. He's 5'9", 146, and he's fighting every time to get in the backfield. And so Ariton already with the 22-0 lead, set to take the second half kick right here. They got a couple men back deep. Kicking duties for GW Long here going to be handled by number 1. Almost attempted an onside kick there, but it's covered up quickly by Ariton. They're going to be in great field position, start this drive at the 45-yard line. Don't know if that was an intentional onside kick or just an attempt to keep it away, but they definitely needed the ball here, down 22 to begin with, but didn't do their defense much of a favor there, giving Ariton great field position at the 45 to start 1st and 10. So Ariton comes out from their sideline here. Been running a mix of huddle and no huddle, but looks like they come out to the field to play this time. Number 11 wide to the near side of our picture here. Maddox Herring in the shotgun formation. He handles a low snap, throwing to the left-hand side. That pass complete to number 5. Number 5 with first down yardage across midfield down to the 40. Nice pass and catch there. That's Bryson Peavy, one of Ariton's captains tonight. He's been making plays on offense and defense. He's played a little quarterback, a little wide receiver, doing it all for the Ariton Purple Cats here tonight. Herring in the shotgun again, a direct snap this time, and going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got 8, 9, 10 yards. Looking for more upside. He's almost inside the 20 and 2 carries here. Never ended up being touched. He steps out of bounds safely. That'll move the chains again. 2 plays, 2 first downs here. The Purple Cats are on the move just 16 seconds into the second half. They're already inside the 20. Player to watch there, Bryson Peavy looks definitely a playmaker on both sides of the ball here. Here in the throw, wide receiver slips down out there. That pass was intended for number 11. Number 11, Troy Hicks, the brother of Daniel. He's got a little size on him, not quite as much weight as his brother, but he's very fast in open space, and tried to get it out there to him, but unable to crowd that in. As a little moisture on the field here. He tried to adjust to the ball and went down. Bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw this time left-hand side. Well defended that time. Got to give some props to the GW Long secondary. That was number 9 in the coverage. Number 9 there for the Rebels, Micaiah Jackson. We've called his name a few times tonight. He's made some nice open field tackles, and that time all over the Purple Cat wide receiver. So good job there, and bring up 3rd and 10, and much needed opportunity to get off the field here for the Rebel defense. Between the 2 first downs and now 2 incompletions, very little time off the clock. Ariton goes back to work here from the shotgun. Maddox Herring going to run a design quarterback run to the left-hand side. He's going to have first down yardage. Knocked down by a couple of Rebel defenders there. Looks like number 1 and number 6 team up to take him out of bounds there, but not before he picks up a 3rd Purple Cat first down this drive. Not sure if they're in. Yep, looks like they're definitely going to be inside the 10. First and goal now. Going to be on about the 8-yard line here. Checking with the sideline. Going to be Heron and Jackson Blair in the backfield. So they make sure they've got the signal in. Down to 12 on the play clock here. Still plenty of time. Shotgun snap. Going to be Heron throwing a little jump pass this time. That ball batted up in the air, and dangerous play there as that pass was intended to the tight end. First time we've called his name tonight, but that pass intended for number 10, Russell Carroll. Dangerous play there in red zone situation, but falls harmlessly incomplete. Good job there by the linebacking core of GW Long to be prepared. Bring up second and goal from the 8 here. Boy, a stop would just be, paramount here for the GW Long defense to keep this game within reach. This time Herring under center. I formation. 2 tight end type look. They give it to the tailback, number 5, and he's in untouched. That will bring your score 28-0 here with 10:58 to go in the third quarter. We've talked about him coming in, but Bryson Peavy there with a lead blocker in front. Great job that time by the Ariton offensive line to create a big hole, and he cashes it in. That's the second rushing touchdown in as many series. And they're looking to add some more here. 28-0 your score, 10:58 to go. And Ariton definitely, if you're on their sideline, you're happy with how they come out of the half here, and not leaving any doubt. Going ahead and trying to put an exclamation mark on this as quickly as possible, and not letting GW Long have much life. The kick is up and good. So your new score, Ariton 29, GW Long 0. We're going to have a word from our sponsors. You're watching the Car City Game of the Week on Wiregrass Sports.
Licensed and insured with over 7 years commercial experience. Dozens of satisfied customers in Pike and 4 surrounding counties.
South Alabama Stockyard, now under new ownership, is still family owned and operated by cattle farmers right here in Southeast Alabama. Come every Thursday at 1 p.m. and join the best buyers and sellers from all over the area. Whether you come for the experience, looking at getting into the cattle business, or maintaining your farm and growing, South Alabama Stockyard is where all the farmers are. Vendors are on site every auction, so come on and have lunch with us. Located at 268 County Road 5522, Troy, Alabama.
Welcome back live here to Ariton, Alabama. Ariton set to kick off here now with a commanding 29-0 lead over the GW Long Rebels. Number 68 handling the kicking duties again tonight. Nice tight end over end kick, going to be taken around the 10-yard line. Got a hit of steam as he heads up right side, not even trying to make many people miss. Lowers the shoulder, gets across the 30-yard line where GW Long will take over first and 10. Can't fault his effort there as he tucks his head down and picks up what he can. Nothing fancy, but a nice hard upfield run in there, and solid job, as has been the case all night, by the Ariton coverage team. So it'll be the Rebels' first possession here of the second half. Going to be taken over around the 31, 32-yard line. First and 10, GW Long from there. Nice give right there, and hard yards up near the 40-yard line. Pretty positive play there. 4 or 5 yard gain on first down. For GW Long, I'm sure at halftime they had some success on offense there to in the second quarter. Drove down inside the red zone, had a fourth down and a couple foot inside the 10-yard line of Ariton. So maybe they talked to their coaching staff and picked up on a few things here, running a double wing look, pistol formation, fake the give. Number 13 going to keep it, going to be up, gain of 1 or 2, going to bring up third and very short here. But maybe they can capitalize off of the momentum that they gained there at the end of the half and put together a drive of their own right here. Key third down here. GW Long needs to keep them, keep the ball in their possession here and try to wear down this Purple Cat defense a little bit. Flag down as play stop before it's underway here. Key penalty right here, third and so short. Looks like it's going to be against the Purple Cats, and they're going to pick up the first down the easy way there. First down and 10, almost near midfield, 46-yard line. .9:23 remaining. Clock will be moving when it's marked ready for play here. Great job by the Long offense, keeping the possession alive. Got two-wing formation right-hand side. High snap handled by the quarterback. He spins and then tries to get some yardage around the left-hand side, but not much happening. Good job there by number 10 as well as number 14 of Ariton's defense. Dylan Caraway getting what he can there for the Long offense, but tough sledding against the Purple Cat defense. Key drive here. Second and about 8. GW Long on the move near midfield. One wide receiver to the near side of the screen. They handle the snap, give it to the running back this time. Fighting hard for yardage, but several Purple Cat defenders there, led by number 68, 58, 44, 55. Too many names to call. There's a big surge that time on the left-hand side of the Ariton front. Stops that play for about a 4-yard loss. Number 50 there, that's Joseph McDaniel. He's been in the backfield quite a bit tonight. And number 58, Matthew Spencer, as well, paying rent back in the GW Long backfield, as now they're forced with a third and long, and we've only seen them even attempt one pass tonight, so see what they go to here. Trying to pick up the third down, long yardage here. They will pass, looking to the left, ball in the air. Got a man out that way. Good coverage by number 12 of Ariton as he goes up and defends the ball at the point of attack. Pass was intended for number 10 of GW Long. Number 10 there, Weston McDaniel, the intended wide receiver, but that's 2 incompletions and 2 attempts there for GW Long's offense, and going to bring up a punting situation here. But with the ball near midfield, maybe they can flip the field position wise, get Ariton pinned back with some good coverage here, and have another defensive stand that they desperately need to claw back into this game here tonight. Low snap, but handled well by number 1 of GW Long. He gets off a nice spiral punt, taken just outside the 20-yard line. He's giving up ground now, trying to make room on the right-hand side. Flag comes down, but a great open field tackle by number 5 of the Rebels. Fought off the stiff arm there and fights him out of bounds. We'll have to take a look at what the flag is. It's going to be down around the 32-yard line, depending on the outcome of the penalty. These generally go against the return team. Trying to decide where the spot of the penalty is going to be marked off from. And it will be marching the Purple Cats back. So good job there by the GW Long special teams to pin them back inside the 20 as they're going to be taking over from around the 17-yard line here. It was a personal foul for a block below the waist there. So a big 15-yard penalty moving them back, like I say, inside the 17-yard line. So if you're going to come up with a big stop and try to get some momentum here, this will be the time to do it. 7:36 remaining, 29-0 your score. Herring there with the give this time, and he's a lot of running room up the middle. That's number 44 with the carry. He's looking for blocks and making his way across the left-hand side up near midfield. Going to be fought down around the 45-yard line. Big gain there. About a 25, 30-yard pickup there. Nice job. Just a direct give, blocked well, and Jackson Blair not going to be denied until he's up all the way near midfield for a first down, Ariton. won't take too many of those plays when you have opportunities to make stops, and you can see some of the life start to come out of this GW Long defense here. A lot of guys on that unit playing very hard, and seen a lot of great sportsmanship tonight. A little bit of a trouble with the snap there, and number 62 of GW Long there to make the play for another loss. That's Conor Casey. Been in the backfield a few times tonight for the Rebel defense, and big play there to bring up second about 13. Clock moving here around the 7-minute mark. 2 wide receivers to the near side of your screen, 1 to the top. A wing to the right and kind of a pistol eye formation here. Herring handles the snap and looking to throw to the right-hand side. That pass through the hands, number 11 that time. They try to get him involved again, but unsuccessful so far, as Troy Hicks unable to reel that in, as he's had a little trouble with his footing most of the night down here on the near sideline. Don't know that it would have been first down yardage, but they'd love to get him out in space at some point tonight and see what he can do in the open field. Ariton checking with their sideline. Maddox Herring, your quarterback tonight, playing a very nice game, managing it very well. They've been very successful through the air, and he's done a good job getting the ball in the hands of his playmakers, number 5 and number 30 and number 44. This time they give it off again. Solid pursuit that time, number 62 with a big hit. I believe number 25 was the first Rebel there. 25 for GW Long. That's Cameron Langford there making a play in the backfield, and going to be more than 4th and 10 here. And after giving up the big play on the first play of the drive, GW Long stiffens on defense, and looks like they're going to be getting the ball back here on offense. Number 44, the running back, in to handle the punt duties, and number 6 and number 8 back deep for GW Long. Number 6 is Trevor Morris, and number 8 is Kobe Stringer. GW Long with a chance to get some good field position here. Little low snap, handled okay. Ugly wobbly punt, but takes a nice Ariton bounce. Going to get inside to 30. Be down there. Under 6 minutes to go here, and GW Long will take over on about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Rebels. Going to try to get some scores of other area action up for you tonight on the scoreboard here. I'd like to thank Car City, our title sponsor, for tonight's coverage, as well as all you guys for tuning in and watching around the Wiregrass. Exciting rivalry game, and glad to bring homecoming to you live here from Ariton tonight. Ariton's defense, other than the one drive, they've been just lights out tonight. Not enough can be said. They control the line of scrimmage up there with their front line. They great in coverage, solid tackling by their linebackers. Just an overall great performance by their defense. We met this week as they have another tackle for loss right there. Number 55, great job there on the Ariton D line. We'll get a number for him right here. That's Joseph McDaniel making a play in the backfield, going to bring up about a 2nd and 12, but we met Tuesday night with the defensive coordinator of Ariton, and he's a local product. Grew up in Troy, played in that part of the world, and great opportunity for Ariton to have a defensive coordinator and a strength and conditioning coach like him. He's coached at UAB, South Alabama, Charles Henderson, and was actually at Charles Henderson when he got the call from Coach Kilcrease to come up here. But he's done a great job with these kids. You can tell that they're very prepared. They've studied a lot of film, and also in excellent condition in the weight room. So we thank him for joining us Tuesday night, and his defense, as a flag comes down, his defense has done a great job tonight, other than the one drive limiting GW Long to only 2 first downs. That penalty going to go against the Long, as they need to be a little bit more urgent trying to get these plays off. Going to be a delay, mark that off 5 yards, and they didn't need that after taking a loss already. So 2nd and about 16, 17 yards here for Long as they continue to shoot themselves in the foot. That's 5 penalties I've got so far tonight on them, and procedure penalties alone. So they're having enough trouble against this great Ariton defense as it is to not add insult to injury, but that's the case here as we look at a 2nd and 17. 1 wide receiver to the near side. They're going to give it to the running back this time. He tries to get outside, but nothing happening. Great open field tackle that time, and he's fired up. Number 14 for Ariton. That's Navion Capel. Capel with the tackle there. Did a good job coming up, wrapping up, and just like they want to teach it right there. A solid open field tackle by him. It's going to bring up third and close to 18 now for this Long offense. This time wide receiver to the top of the screen. Haven't completed a pass tonight, and the reverse play has been probably their most productive play. They fake the handoff. Quarterback going to keep it around the right side. I beg your pardon. They actually gave it that time. A good job by the quarterback carrying out his fake, as I was fooled. Number 1 gets the ball up the middle that time, up near the 25-yard line. Very, very, very short gain. Going to be 4th and about 15, and GW Long is going to be forced to punt it back away here. Great job by Ariton's defense to force a 3 and out, aided by a couple penalties and a couple big tackles for loss by the Ariton defense. Number 1 also going to handle the punting duties for Long. He handles the snap, rolling to his right. Rugby-style kick here. He's going to get it off, get a nice GW Long bounce as well, and have him inside the 45-yard line. We'll see exactly where it's marked. Maybe the 47 rolled out of bounds. So it'll be Ariton's ball, 1st and 10 from the 47, as Dalton Caraway there, handling the punting duties for the Rebels. There was definitely a great crowd all game here for homecoming, and you see some of the cheerleaders here, and the crowd looking great, and the line at the concession stand just wrapping around the whole building here. So Ariton High School, a lot to be thankful for tonight, and their fan support's outstanding. They're going to, looks like, pick up another win and continue their march as they try to work their way into the playoffs. This was always their biggest rival. GW Long had been getting the better of it for several years, but looks like Ariton's going to make it 2 big wins in a row. This is the first one at home as they looking to pass, but it's going to be outside the reach of everybody that time. Not sure, there was a miscommunication, but that pass intended for Hicks, but I see he and his brother having some communication coming back down the field here. Not sure they were on the same page in terms of what route was ran, but good coverage that time. Number 12 of the Rebels in the secondary, that's Cage McGowan, with some nice coverage there, and number 10 as well, number 10, Weston McDaniel, playing hard tonight for this Rebel defense. 3:33 on the clock. Maddox Herring going to keep it up the middle this time. He's hit pretty hard, solid tackle that time. Try to get, that's number 25 that time at linebacker coming up for the Rebels to make a play. Number 25, Cameron Langford there with a big hit to stop the quarterback after a very short gain. Going to be 3rd and about 7. Clock moving inside of 3:15 to go here. Another opportunity for the Rebels to get off the field on defense. 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side. Maddox Herring taking a step, looking to throw to the right. Got a man, that's Hicks, out to the right. Number 30, he's across the 40, 1st down yardage, cutting back, stiff arm, making a couple people miss, dragging defenders down all the way near the 10-yard line. So 1st down and 10, Ariton inside the red zone around the 12-yard line. Very nice conversion there as Herring, not enough can be said about him through the air tonight. That's several passes, and Hicks, one of his favorite targets, as he reels in another one there. Daniel Hicks with another big play. 1st down, Purple Cats. Hicks there coming in at 6'4", senior. He's making plays all around the field tonight. Herring this time going to give it up the middle to number 44. That's the bruising running back. He's down in. Looks like he's in for another touchdown. Great run that time, lowering his shoulder, fighting for every inch, and crosses the plane as Jackson Blair gets a rushing touchdown to extend their lead. 35-0 here with 2:29 to go, 3rd quarter. If you're joining us late in the game on their 2nd series, Ariton converted a 2-point conversion after the swinging gate formation. Got the matchup they wanted. And Bryson Peavy took a direct snap and run it in, so that's where our score is a little bit off here. This time they're going to kick it. Looks like it's going to be up and good as he's perfect on the night. A lot of credit goes to their Ariton kicking game here. And we're going to take a short break here on the Car City Game of the Week. We'll be right back. 36-0 your score here on Wiregrass Sports.
Trojan Auto Parts of Troy, home of Napa Know-How. Stop by and see owners Mike and Melissa Kilcrease and their Napa Know-How team with over 100 years of combined experience. We're the only locally owned parts store in Pike County, and we're fully stocked and ready to serve you. We pride ourselves on being your go-to parts store, not only for the simple items, but we specialize in those hard-to-find items as well. Trojan Auto Parts, the right part at the right price at the right time. Napa, a name you've trusted here in Troy since 1945.
Hook's Barbecue, down-home barbecue in a counter-served setting, located on Emma Drive off of Highway 231 in Troy, Alabama.
Back here for the Ariton kickoff. High kick this time going to be taken inside the 10. Straight up the right side. He protects the ball and lowers the shoulder back around the 25-yard line. Fighting hard and brought to the ground by a couple Purple Cats there. Number 22 in there on that tackle, but hard running by number 6, as has been the case all night. Fighting hard for extra yardage and putting forth great effort tonight is Trevor Morris for GW Long. Young guy. Just a 10th grader. He's 5'8", 9th grader, I beg your pardon. He's going to be good for years to come here. This is invaluable experience in a big rivalry game and a very good team, so this experience will be invaluable to him as he continues his career here for the Rebels. And as we talked with their coach over the phone Tuesday night, they're excited about the future here. So, you know, tonight probably not going to go the way that they want it to, but this program, they believe, headed in the right direction. They've got some guys that are that want to play and hard running that time along the right-hand side, but going to be a short gain, if any. Number 78 leading the way. But they understand where they're at. They understand what they're working towards, and they very excited about a bright future here at both of these schools, Ariton and GW Long, with the table set for a promising future. Going to be 2nd and 9 officially when we get back here. GW Long breaks the huddle with 15 on the play clock. Pistol formation. They're looking to throw. They got one off in the air this time. Double coverage and tipped up in the air. Almost caught on the rebound by number 8, the intended wide receiver for GW Long. That was Kobe Stringer, but number 12 back there in the coverage for Ariton. We mentioned his name a couple plays ago, but that's Payne Griffin there. And number 14 also in coverage, Navion Capel, doing a good job in this Ariton secondary. Good job by them not being lulled to sleep, as GW Long, definitely a run-dominant team there, but a good job staying alert in the Ariton secondary and had that pass double covered. Good throw that time, though, by the quarterback, as Caraway gave his wide receiver a chance there to make a play and almost able to come down with it. This time they fake the give, and he's going to tuck it up the right-hand side. Had an opening for just a second, but it shut down very quickly. As I believe that's number 30 over there at left corner come up to stop that play that looked like it had a little bit of promise, but it's going to be 4th and 6 here. That was number 30 on the tackle, Hicks, as he's jogging back to take this kick. It's going to be under a minute to go in the third quarter when this play comes off, and a solid, dominant performance here by Ariton coming out of the half on both sides of the ball. Drove down, got a touchdown, and took care of business, or 2 touchdowns now, and really taking care of business on the defensive side of the ball as well. And low snap handled well this time by number 1. Gets off a good kick. It's wobbly. Actually touched by the Purple Cats, and going to go all the way back forward. They're going to give him forward progress to around the 35, 36-yard line, but a great job by number 1 that time of GW Long to handle the snap. That's Dalton Caraway, handled the low snap, got a good kickoff, got a good bounce. It was mishandled a little bit by Hicks of Ariton, and good job by their coverage team to take advantage and back this Ariton offense up inside the 40. Looks like we may have a flag down. Officials converging around the 36-yard line. Maybe just some discussion about where it was spotted. Is it going to be marked at the 36, 1st and 10. 43 seconds to go here, third quarter. Ariton in control, 35-0 of their cross-county rivalry, the GW Long Rebels. This time they're going to give it up the middle. Couple hard yards along the right-hand side there. That was number 18 on the carry. We believe that's his first carry of the night. Number 18 is David Thrash, or Landon Thrash. Saw him play a little quarterback week 1 against Dale County. They're going to let the clock look down just a little bit, enough discrepancy between the game clock and play clock that that's going to be the last play of your third quarter. We're going to have a word with our sponsors. We'll be back for the fourth quarter action here on the Car City Game of the Week. 35-0 your score here on Wiregrass Sports.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shed?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Burries Gracie today.
Welcome back live here as we're in between the third and fourth quarter. 36-0 our score here. 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Solid performance tonight by the Ariton Purple Cats. Been in control throughout the start of the game, scoring touchdowns on 3 of their first 4 possessions, and really keeping this GW Long offense in check. They mounted one drive late in the second quarter, but other than that, not much going for GW Long tonight. They're a very young team, and we kind of expected this coming into the game, but they're playing hard, getting some people some much needed experience that'll pay off down the road for this team, and can't question their effort or sportsmanship tonight. So that's been great to see from both sides. Ariton taking over here, start 2nd and 8. Start this fourth quarter drive. Number 18 getting another carry. He tries to go around right in, but not much happening. Good job the GW Long defense continues to play hard. You got to be very impressed with their effort and energy late in this game. We got word from our official staffs we're going to have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. So other than timeouts and injuries, the clock will run nonstop here for this last 12 minutes as a sign of sportsmanship by each side to try to get these two teams in the locker room healthy and happy. Definitely what we want to see here. Pistol formation, looking to throw left. New quarterback in for the Wildcats. That ball had a chance there, intended for number 17. Number 17 for Ariton's Keanu Wiggins, and number 3 Cameron Wiggins, the quarterback. Don't know if that's brother to brother or some set of relatives, but Wiggins to Wiggins attempt there. Falls incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and about 8, and Ariton going to punt it away here. Number 44 to handle the punting duties. Been an active player all night tonight, Jackson Blair. Two wide receivers deep, number 6 and number 8 for GW Long. Good snap that time, nice kick. Wobbly spiral, going to hit down around the 30 and go out of bounds around the 27-yard line. Solid job, as been the case all night by the Ariton special teams. And GW Long will get another shot here, as I'm sure they'd love to get on the board here. Try to build some momentum if you're on their sideline headed into next week, and to finish out this season, you'd like to see some bright spots for them. Love to see them have a little success tonight, but their defense continues to play hard. They continue to hustle. Their sideline is right in front of us, and you don't see hands on hips. You don't see heads down. These kids are going to learn from this. They're going to grow from this, and they'll have the game circled on their calendar again next year, as several of these seniors for Ariton will be gone, and I'm sure GW Long will be ready to try to retake the dominance in the rivalry. This time they give the ball to the running back, and not much happening. Number 44 there with a tackle, and you see 4 fresh bodies come in for the Purple Cats now as they decide to get some of their younger guys some experience as well. Several of the marquee players in addition to 2 of the captains, jog off the field there. One play into the fourth quarter. And I'm sure there's a lot of new faces as well on GW Long's offense. So good to see right here, and an experience that a lot of these kids probably getting some of their first playing time. They'll cherish for a lifetime and invaluable for their future. Quarterback out to the right this time. Looks like a design keep all the way as number 13 turns the corner. He's going to have first down yardage up near the 40-yard line. Hard run. We keep commenting on the effort, but it's evident there's Dylan Caraway with a first down rush around right in. Tough kid there. He's fought hard all night long and done everything he can to keep this GW Long offense headed in the right direction. That time picking up first down yardage. As you see some scores from our area, Dale County up 22-6 over Headland. Tallahassee 28-19 over Charles Henderson right now. Pike County 51-0 lead over Opp. Looks like Ashford tied 29-29 with Trinity Presbyterian. As we back to live action here, going to be a give up the middle. Couple hard yards there. GW Long, after picking up a first down, staying on the ground here. Officially 1 yard, going to be 2nd and 9. Beauregard 14-7 over Carroll in local action. A lot of good games tonight across the Wiregrass, and a lot of Wiregrass teams at home tonight. Looks like GW Long in this bunch formation with 1 wide receiver to the near side. They fake the give it to number 51, then running back. He's running hard up near midfield. Hadn't seen his name, and an unusual number in the backfield, but number 51 for GW Long, who we don't have a name for that number currently. Maybe that was a jersey issue that they had. But a solid run there, and nice pickup, bring up 3rd and short. Elba up 41-0, bouncing back after their loss last week. Wicksburg up 32-3 against Houston Academy. Looks like Valley 21-0 over Rehoboth. We're going to have Rehoboth on our coverage next week, I believe. Crenshaw Christian winning big 34-0. Back to throw here this time. That pass is going to be, in and out of the hands of number 8. Little lick after the play, but I believe it was incidental as number 22 was coming up for Ariton to apply the pressure. Number 22 is Isaiah Lopez, and that pass in and out of the hands of number 8 for GW Long. Number 8 there, Kobe Stringer. They'd love to get one completed to him, but a nice throw that time by the quarterback, number 13, Caraway, for GW Long. And 4th and a couple right here. Let's see what they decide to do. A lot of substitutions coming in for each team. They're going to line up in punt formation. I'm sure they were tempted to go for it here, but 6.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter, and decide to punt it away. Looks like that punt's going to be blocked. Number 45 of Ariton picks it up and headed towards the end zone. Doesn't look like nice block, that play by number 11, but it's going to be a block punt touchdown for number 45. That's Zachary Phillips. You can tell the entire Ariton team celebrating in the end zone. That's probably a guy that maybe doesn't get a lot of playing time, but a big special teams touchdown there to bring our score going to be 42-0. With an extra point pending. Even have a new kicker in the game. That's number 78 set to do the kicking duties this time for the Purple Cats. That's going to be Jack Gwynn. Nice solid job there. Nice snap and hold, but unfortunately that kick goes incomplete, or no good rather, and it'll be 30. Beg your pardon. We believe the score is 42-0 up here in the booth. And that is your score. Ariton 42, GW Long nothing here. 6:09 remaining in the fourth quarter.
And I'd like to thank our drum line. I'd like to recognize them. Sarah Rayburn, Mark Wallace, Joseph Sin, Reagan Hollis.
I tell you, the crew here at Ariton, we was listening. Their PA does a great job of recognizing the cheerleaders, recognizing the band members, and it's good to see the crowd still hanging in here tonight for homecoming. I know a lot of post-game activities, the buzz around here, but this crowd's hanging in and watching an exciting finish to this rivalry game. I'm sure they're enjoying every second of it as there's 6:09 remaining here in the fourth. We will be, next week we'll have Rehoboth at Dale County for you live Friday night at 7 o'clock as Ariton set to kick off here. Nice kick this time, going to be taken inside the 10-yard line. Looking to make a move on the right-hand side and has got some running room. We may have another special team touchdown as number 6 with room to run down the right-hand sideline. Steps out of bounds there. Trying to make a move and accidentally stepped out of bounds before he could make the
30-yard line.
going to be inside the 30-yard line, though. Great return by GW Long as they needed a spark on special teams. And get it. 5:55 to go here. But now we see on their monitor we have a penalty flag all the way back inside the 30, and got to be not what the return team wanted to see here. And it will be coming back. Want to give a shout out to these great pictures you're getting tonight. Our camera crew doing an excellent job. We've got a extra camera available to us tonight, and we're taking advantage of that as we get ready to cover some playoff action for you guys. Guys in the truck doing an excellent job with our graphics. We've going to have a timeout. Going to have a timeout, Ariton, here, and we're going to take it with them here. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back for the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. This is the Car City Game of the Week on Wiregrass Sports.
When you want the best for your pet, choose Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. Our passionate and dedicated staff will make your pet feel as if they were at home. We are a full-service small animal hospital covering all areas of veterinary medicine. Dr. Steve Barron makes sure that all clients are well-informed and satisfied with services. We are equipped with an indoor boarding facility, surgery suite, laboratory, digital x-ray, and ultrasound. Choose the best care possible for the ones you love dearest with Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
Total Lawn Care Plus is your one-stop shop for lawn care, landscape, pressure washing, handyman work, and more. Licensed and insured with over 7 years commercial experience. Dozens of satisfied customers in Pike and 4 surrounding counties.
Welcome back live here. GW Long set to take over on offense here after the kickoff. Fourth quarter action here. Quarterback running a little option look. He makes a move, cuts back inside. He's got running room. That ball across the 35-yard line is a couple consecutive explosive plays here by GW Long. They had the big kick return called back by the penalty flag, but their quarterback Caraway with a nice cutback run there and first down yardage across the 35 as I continue to harp on how hard each team's still playing here in this, 42-0 game. When we spoke with Coach Lowry a couple weeks ago about what you're trying to accomplish here late in these games, they're looking for any type of spark to build off, to carry momentum into next week, to carry momentum into next season even. And so great job, by GW Long staff keeping these players head up, keeping their energy level high. And definitely obvious to me that they've got guys out here that, want to play and want to play hard. So impressive performance. They give it this time number 51 again. He's across the 40 there. A couple hard yards on first down. We believe that's a player that changed uniforms to have him in the backfield, and no number on their roster, but a hard run again, and going to bring up second, about long 6, maybe 7. Clock under 4:30 to go here. You see the scores on the bottom of the scheme. We'll have a recap of this game as well as a preview show Tuesday night before we get ready to have a great matchup next week with Rehoboth and Dale County. Caraway overlooking the line here as if it decides what to do. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself up the middle. This time 2 or 3 Purple Cats and another one coming to the party. It's number 3, 17, and number 22 all there for the stop. 22 getting some playing time now for Ariton. That's Isaiah Lopez. Number 17, Keanu Wiggins there. And then number 3, that's Cameron Wiggins. So the Wiggins brothers now, they had a pass attempt earlier. Now the 2 Wiggins brothers on the tackle that time. Rebels in the huddle here, clock ticking, around 3:15 to go, 4th quarter. Looks like they have done a better job the second half of cleaning up some of their procedural penalties, so another thing they can take away tonight. As Caraway overlooks the defense here, decides what he's wanting to do. Play clock down around 5 now. They're going to give it to the running back. He's met immediately by number 58, number 50. That ball may have come loose as Ariton signals that they've got it. Looks like he's going to be ruled down on the play, so GW Long will retain possession, but nice hit, nice play in the backfield that time by number 50 of Ariton. Jacob Berrigan, it appears there, making a big play and trying to knock that ball loose. Punt formation here, 4th and 5. GW Long, high snap, handled well. Number 13 scrambles to his right. That kick is going to come up here near the press box, as that one got a little bit away from Caraway there as he was under some pressure. We'll have to see where they mark it. It's going to be close to midfield and right at the 50-yard line. So Ariton will take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Somewhere around a minute and a half to go by the time they come back out. Again, we have a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Ariton should be able to run a couple plays here and ice this game away. Celebrate a big win over their rival, GW Long. Last year's win on the road, so this is their first win at home in a long time over them, and get to celebrate that with their fans. And I'm sure it's experience that a lot of these players and some of the former players that I saw before the game up in the stands, I know that they'll all cherish this as they're trending in the right direction, and GW Long nothing to hang their head on tonight. Hard-fought game and a lot of room for a lot of these young players to improve upon in the future years. Number 22 on the carry this time. He's got about 5-6 hard yards, and he's trying to run hard. Number 13 there on the tackle for the Rebels, but number 22, Isaiah Lopez there with a nice run for Ariton. Pick up about 6 officially. Looks like we may have one more snap here as the clock's under 50 seconds now. We want to thank you all again for tuning in tonight. Make sure you check out our preview show Tuesday. Make sure you check out our game next week, and we're going to be making some announcements right away. Follow our page, follow our preview show as we head into the final week of the regular season, first week of AISA playoffs. Number 19 would have carried this time for Ariton. That's Damian Akins. He picks up positive yardage there, one of his first carries of the night. And that's most likely going to do it for us here. We appreciate all of you again tuning in. We will be live again next Friday night as Rehoboth takes on Dale County. And stay with us for more scores after the game. Stay tuned for our sponsors. Thank you for Car City for being the title sponsor of tonight's game. And from all of us here at Wiregrass Sports, enjoy your weekend. This is the Car City Game of the Week.